Hey everyone, so today we're talking about is Boot Key Harbor. I think it's one of the best harbors that I've found in all of the Keys for liveaboards, and especially people who are new to being liveaboards for a bunch of reasons. We've explored a lot of this area and we're happy to take you on all these places later on. This is kind of an overview of Marathon and Boot Key Harbor in particular.
The first one no one's living in.
We've been pretty lucky this trip. At first we saw a manatee, then we saw a ray, then we saw some dolphins. Having the sail was like a total success because the sails out at the same time. You're going somewhere fun.
Fire burn, water waves return, breathe in, breathe out.
Yep, that's what's going on.
Okay, so for those of you who haven't done a lot of research on the Keys, it's kind of split up into a few sections. First, when you get into the Keys, you're in Key Largo, and Key Largo is a little bit more built up, way less rural because a lot of people can drive easily from Miami, so it's kind of like Miami's backyard. After that, you get into Isla Morada, Tavernia and stuff, and those are a lot of smaller places. They don't have some of the bigger stuff that you may need as a new boater, like a West Marine and stuff like that. And then you get to Marathon, where we are at, and it's kind of right in the middle of the Keys. We'll be talking about that later. You keep going, you get to Big Pine Key, and this is some of the more rural areas of the Keys. It's a lot more wildlife. It's a little bit bigger area, actual land on Big Pine Key, but there's not really as much of a city type feel. And then you get to Key West, which is what most people know about as the Keys. So we ended up settling in Marathon and Boot Key Harbor in particular because it's so friendly to liveaboards. The Boot Key Harbor has over 200 mooring balls for liveaboards only. So at the harbor, they just have a lot of amenities that are really great for liveaboards. They have some great eating areas, a place that you can throw out all of your waste and used oil. They have a community garden, grills, car and bike racks. They have water that you can get for your boat and also showers. The location of everything, the Boot Key Harbor, is super important to us just because we planned to just have bikes, and after about 9 months is all that we had. So having everything close by was really important. Like West Marine and Home Depot are both within a mile, and we use those a lot in our first year. Winn-Dixie and Publix is just 1.3 miles from us, so that is also super close. If you don't want to do bikes or cars, there is multiple different restaurants that you can go to just by dinghy. Sunset Grill, Dockside, which is pretty much right in the harbor, Castaways. So there's a lot of different places you can go from your dinghy, including Sombrero Beach. It's not even a mile through Sisters Creek to get to Sombrero Beach, which we spend a lot of time, have a lot of fun evenings there. Another cool thing about the harbor is that it's completely surrounded pretty much by mangroves. These are a lot of fun to go kayak through and just have a good time with that. We even found a half-sunken submarine, which we'll have a whole episode on that, I'm sure. It's a great place to just hang out, especially when it's windy like it is right now, because when you get to the mangroves, it really cuts down on the wind and you can still see right to the bottom in different spots and have some nice clear-ish water where the rest of it, all the water is choppy. Another great place to go to is Sombrero Key, which is about 5 miles from where we are moored. It takes about an hour for us to get out there on the boat, and then just have some amazing time snorkeling. Whenever people visit, we end up bringing them out there, and we've just seen some amazing fish and coral and everything right at that reef. And it's just a quick afternoon trip to this amazing, gorgeous place. Another nice thing about the harbor is it is big enough and has good enough flow through that the water is fairly clear, so at least we can use our water maker. A lot of harbors, especially when they're very landlocked, don't have enough flow through and the water is too dirty to use your water maker. So it at least gives you that potential. So all in all, it's been a great place for us to really get to learn how to boat, to get to be a part of this great community, and to, you know, learn a little bit. We're excited to show you all the different places that we've been to and really go into detail of different places you can dive to right off the beach, and some more of the hidden places we've found right here in Marathon. So we made it to Marathon and have been there for over a year, and I'm loving it. So happy that you can come along, and we're going to show you how we got there and some adventures along the way. Been excited to be able to share this with friends and family and with you guys, and one of the ways we've been able to do that is my coloring book, Florida Keys Coloring. It's just all the fish and coral that we've seen here, and you can check it out at the website, floridakeyscoloring.com, and join in with the experience. Since the stars arrived, let the